This video is for my bros that can't sleep at night. My bros that constantly worries about life. The one that worries about their parents' retirement. The bro that does every single thing and constantly thinks about their future, from the biggest to the minute detail. A lot of times your mind would race and you will wander off a lot of different things. But I want you to be here with me for a moment, to take a deep breath for once, right? And close your eyes. Trust me, right? I want you to recall the time where you just started your journey. Life before that. How does it look like? Does it look painful? Does it look awful? To your current values and vision that you have, would you be happy that that version of you changed? Would you be happy that that version of you did something to get out of this situation instead of staying the same and being who he are and just staying the same bad version? Would you be happy? And I hope your answer will be yes, because you need to realize how far you have come, even though it's been a month, a week, or just a day. It doesn't really matter. The thing that matters here is how much you have strived for, the path that you took, the decision that you made at that instance is the change of your life. It could be the smallest change to the biggest turnaround that you never would expect. But here's the thing. To walk as far as you want in life, to be successful, you don't just, expect it to be just a hike. It's not a marathon. It's a very long route that takes ages for you to complete. Not like 50 years ages, but like it's gonna take a significant long period of your life. And in order for you to literally walk that path, to literally enjoy that thing, it's for you to be grateful that you started, to look back, to look at all the accomplishment. Yes, even if you have no accomplishment, no outcome at this moment, but you're gonna be grateful that you first started. Because if you never started, you never made that decision in the first place, in that time and that instant and that moment, the version of you that's sitting right here listening to this message won't be here. You won't be here today without the past self of your past mistakes. Because at some point of your life, you realize something, and you have maybe some sort of realizations that lead you to do a certain kind of decision making that lead you here today. Because let me just be honest with you, right? No random dude out there, no random guy that's have a semi-comfortable life will wonder about, oh, what's my life gonna be in the next 3-4 months down the line? What's my life gonna look like next year? What's my exam gonna look like? Am I gonna do good? Am I gonna do bad? And shit like that. And how I'm gonna balance of all the things that come out of my life with my increasing amount of workloads. No regular human would sit there or just lay there in bed and think about all this shit. How my parents feel if I never succeeded. Shit, all of that. But just that one thing that I want you to funnel into your mind. All of these thoughts, yes, it could serve a purpose in your life to tell you to never slack off, right? To push yourself to a certain limit that you never see yourself capable of. But Here's the thing. Here's the thing that I want to tell you. Is that be grateful for the day that you started. And yes, all of this could be the side effect of, you constantly being worried and shit like that. But don't worry. Because every time you have a doubt, every time you have a worry, every time you overthink, it's a sign of resistance. It's proving you're on the right track, you're doing something right. You're just unsure because your mental is not really programmed to do so, because you haven't done this, right? Doubts happen because you're trying to reprogram your mind. That's something your mind isn't used to. Something your mind isn't really being exposed to, because let's say if it's something that you really done a lot of occurrence, like you done a lot of times, like for an experienced driver, he won't doubt that, oh, is my driving right, is lane changing right, merging right, or maybe I make a signal. For him it's just a regular day and he doesn't even doubt. And usually the down that doubts is the new guy, the one that just got in their license, the shit like that. And when you take the same logic and the same, practicality to apply in your life, is that when you're trying to make some changes in your life, when you're trying to make significant changes, these doubts will come in as a sign that you're trying to improve. So that if you have doubts, you have all of these worrying thoughts, you're not fucking up. You are getting out. You're getting out in life. Because that's the one of the major signs that you're actually trying to do some shit instead of fucking out your life, which is something very heartbroken to see in the today's society, where everyone just fucks around and destroys their life. I mean, like, I'm not trying to tell you to not go party or do some shit, but I'm telling you to not fuck your life up. 1 or 2 is fine if it opens your eyes, it makes you see the world better. But if that party makes you to take drugs, do alcohol, smoke cigar, weed, that shit's bad for you. It's really bad for you. And you should stop. And literally, that's it. If you have doubt, that shit's good for you. Because you're on the route to succeed. The normal people with a comfortable life that have done their things so routinely would never ever have a doubt. So with that, stay strong, soldier, because I am along with you. I fight the battle in the trenches just as hard as you are, and I never forget my people.